Hmm. Right. Hmm. Right. 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 Hmm. Right. 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 Yeah. Because of, we are result oriented. We don't focus input. Right. We only think if we talk with anyone 15 days, then I become a fluent speaker. We think that kind of, right? But no one can get overnight. It is a true, it is a fact. And who are good speaker, fluent speaker, they are still practicing, right? They are still learning, and people they think it is a language, and language always takes time, and language depends determination, devotion, dedication, consistency, self motivation, habit. If you want to learn language, you have to be devotee that language. And if you don't become devotee that language, or any kind of any skill, or if you want to learn any kind of subjective, or any type of communication, or if you want to improve your personal life and professional life, but if you don't focus that kind of input and you always focus only output, then you never ever get result. That is a true unconsciously, and you um, welcome to unhappy, right? And you always evaluate your output. When I become a fluent speaker, but you never focus input part, because you never invest your time, uh, 10 to 20 minutes per day. A language takes four pillars: LSRW: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. All are interconnection each other. If you take two skill, listening and speaking, and you never focus reading and writing, then it will take time. You can speak, doesn't matter, but it will take time to be fluent. Or if you take three skill and you never focus, means reading, listening, speaking, and writing, or if you don't focus reading, then also it will take time. That's why we have to focus LSRW, and we have to invest 20 minutes reading, 20 minutes writing, 20 minutes listening, 20 minutes speaking. Then within short period we can communicate with anyone, we can deliver our thought in front of anyone, and we try to make them understand on our way, right? Not fluent, not professional way, but survival non-professional way. We can communicate with anyone within short period. But if we become a fluent speaker, or we become a skillful person, and we become a accomplish any language, then it will take time. It is not a destination, it is a journey, right? That's why we have to focus everything. And language takes 20% theory, 80% practice, right? But if you focus 80% theory and 20% practice, then it will take time. That's why every day we have to focus LSRW. Then we can speak better way, otherwise it will take time. Even though I'm telling about only well educated people. Illiterate people, they don't know how to, they don't know reading writing, they never go to school, they never touch school veranda, but they can speak fluently. That is a different part. Because of they can speak fluently, they listening and speaking, and they cannot read, right? Because of they get atmosphere in front of anyone, right? That's why language doesn't require any degree, percentage, any score. It is a skill base. If you practice regularly, then we become a fluent speaker. But well educated people, we take five skill: L, S, R, W, and T. T means thinking, but still we are struggling to speak fluently. Even though illiterate people, they don't worry about anything. They don't think, if I make mistake, then what the people think about me. But well educated people, they have double degree. They always focus their degree, dignity, self esteem. They always think, if I make mistake, what the people think about me, because I have a double degree. I don't ready to lose my dignity and self-esteem in front of anyone. That's why they never take action, right? But illiterate people, they don't think anything. If they make mistake in front of any crowd place or any person, then don't think. If anyone laugh at them, they doesn't worry about it. They don't worry about it. But well educated people, they always like their self esteem or dignity. That is also main issue. And that's why language, that's why even though you heard about it, language trainer and guide, or they always tells, if you want to learn how to driving, you have to sit on the driver's seat. If you want to learn swimming, how to swimming, you have to jump into water, right? Exactly. Language equal to driving and swimming, right? It required 20% theory, 80% practice. And if you join any coaching center or language center, if you want to become a fluent speaker, then inside classroom, teacher, he or she will get time to deliver his speech. And that's when learner and student become listener, teacher become a speaker. Outside of classroom, student and learner, they get time to speak, and they practice. That's why it required outside of practice 80%, not inside theory class, right? That's why illiterate people, they speak fluently. They take only two skill, listening and speaking, because they get atmosphere. Even though you see Mumbai daily beggars, rickshaw puller, tourist guider, they don't have degree, but they become a fluent speaker because they always interact with different state people, different country people. Then they don't know their native language, then they have to speak with them in broken or whatever language, right? But we well educated people, we focus means perfectly, and I can speak fluently with accuracy, with grammar, right? Then it never possible. It is a language. It is not our first language. It is our second language. Definitely we make mistake. Everyone makes mistake, right? That's why people mindset also required. Because of, if you think about anything, language is a different part. Theory is a different part. Theory required. Theory, grammar, vocabulary, and idiom, phrasal verb are backbone of language. But first of all, we have to focus fluency. If we make mistake, doesn't matter. If you have fluency, everyone ready to talk with you and ready to communicate with you, right? But if you can speak with grammar, correct sentence, but if you don't have fluency, no one ready to talk with you. Get my point? First of all, we focus fluency. Simultaneously, we focus also vocabulary, idiom, phrasal verb, grammar. That is also required. If you practice wrongly, then definitely unconsciously, consciously, you develop your wrong habit. You cannot correct. you can correct, but it will take time to correctness, right? But simultaneously we focus also correct sentence with grammar or fluency. Means first we focus fluency. That is a big issue for everyone. Everyone tell I want to learn language, I'm a language learner, but they never make to-do list, they don't have road map, they never focus anything, and they just randomly start talking, right? But if we take topic also, that is also required, because of at least you get chance to 5 to 10 minutes to deliver your thought in front of anyone. Then you directly train your mind, you have to train your mind. Speaking comes by speaking. Then if you start deliver your speech 5 minutes or 10 minutes in front of anyone, and your mind provides sentence step by step, orderly, logically, because if you don't train your mind, how your mind provides sentence while delivering your speech in front of anyone? Then we have to train our mind, and that is a mind to tongues, right? Mind to ear means listening, mind to tongue means speaking. Then how you train your mind? You have to practice yourself daily, 10 to 5 minutes. But people, they don't know how to train their mind, because of self talk also required, right? Tongue twister also required. So many tongue twister helps only pronunciation, but that is also required because you make your mouth flexible. If you don't practice tongue twister, how you become a flexible mouth? Because that you cannot speak English like your mother tongue, right? If you speak your mother tongue, that is a different sound. If you speak English, you have to make in a English sound little bit, right? But we are Indian, then definitely we have a mother tongue influence in our English. But doesn't matter, if you have clear speaking part and correct sentence, anyone can they understand what you want to tell them, right? That's why language is a ocean, and language and knowledge is just raw material. If you don't practice regularly, then you can